I just got back from the grocery store. Um, that's why I'm a little bit late, actually. I desperately want to make a grilled cheese sandwich. And I'm out of cheese and out of butter and can't can't really have a grilled cheese without cheese and butter. Uh, And I had a bad brain day yesterday, so I decided that I deserved to get the nice uh, deli cheese. So I got some jalapeno pepper jack and some Vermont cheddar, and I was going to get Gouda, and there was another kind that I was going to get, but they were out. Um, So I got some baby Swiss, and I also picked up some meat, although I don't think I'll have that on the grilled cheese. And I picked up some sourdough bread because I wanted sourdough. But yeah, there was somebody in front of me at the deli, and I will never begrudge somebody their deli cheese and meat. I saw this some people talking about how to make really good grilled cheese. Like that was like the first thing I saw this morning, and I was like, yesterday for dinner I had instant mashed potatoes with canned corn. I don't want that again today. So it's I walked to the store and it was like 100 degrees Fahrenheit or about 40 Celsius, and that was uh, a little bit much, but my dedication for grilled cheese. Oh, hello. Hi, Ollie. Yeah, I'm just talking about grilled cheese right now while I finish this up. Let's see, what does an overlay look like? That makes it a little bit more green. Yes. I'm having a pretty good day so far. I still need to like shower and stuff, but that's fine. Um, what layer is that on? That's not on that layer. Is it? It's not on that. Oh, right. It's the above layer. Okay. I understand now. Okay. But, because usually I'm pretty frugal when it comes to like everything, but I just really, really wanted a good grilled cheese, you know? So that's what I have to look forward to today. As well as a shower later. Walking 2 miles in that kind of weather is not not always the most pleasant. But I did also meet a dog on the way back. That's another reason why I was late. It was a little white dog with like curly fur and was very happy to see people. Okay. So far, I think that's pretty good. Maybe touch this up a little bit. And I kind of want a couple more hard edges in this because I feel like I'm losing the form a little bit. Um, let's see this one. But yeah, it's a Friday. I have commissions that I'm working on later today, and then this upcoming month I've got some freelance work, which is going to be really nice. I'm hoping that it'll free up some of that mental energy where I can do more stuff with like comics and like my own comics. Um, why is that? There we go. Okay, that's what I was wanting. Yeah, I'm already liking this better now that I'm adding some more distinct form to it. I was also in the mood to listen to some. I think this is Chopin. I think so. I used to know how to play the piano. I took like 10 years of lessons when I was growing up, but I was a really horrible student. Um, and I haven't played for a while. But that's okay. I can always hop back on it. Um, Oh yeah, and then let's see, other things that I've worked on in between this current stream and the last one. I worked on this stump drawing, which I had a lot of fun with. So I'll show it again because that was kind of fast. I'm really happy with how this turned out. I feel like I'm too happy about how it turned out. I don't think that most people would look at it and be like, wow, that's really cool. But I look at it and I'm like, wow, I made that. That's so different from, like, I can't believe I can also make stuff in that style, you know? But it's fine. I'm okay to like things, even if other people look at something and go, neat. But yeah, bad brain day yesterday. I did a lot of drawing and I still felt like I accomplished absolutely nothing. And I don't know if any of you have days like that, where it's like you just keep pushing and trying and going and nothing feels like it's turning out right. Um, but yeah, hence the grilled cheese. Add a little bit more texture to this. Okay, yeah, I wasn't happy with how I left off with the bush last time, and so I'm a lot happier with it now that I'm adding more strokes like this. And then let's try using it as an eraser. Yeah, okay, that's what I'm doing. I've also been thinking a lot about the next drawing. I haven't done any sketching because I promised I would do that on stream. Um, but I have been thinking about it. There are a few different directions I could go in with regards to the frog. And I'm still not sure if I want it to be a nighttime scene or a daytime scene. If it's a daytime scene, I might go and make nighttime versions of each one of these, but I don't know if I have it in me to go back and revisit them all, although it might be fun. So, like, the important thing with usually when people do like series of stuff of things, they come up with like all the thumbnailing and ideas and stuff for all the pieces at the same time. Um, I didn't expect this to be a series, so I'm just sort of winging it, which is fine. Um, okay, I think that bush is pretty good. Now let's move on to the trees. And I'm just double checking that it matches. I guess it's a little bit of a different style, but it's fine. They still read as part of a series, I think. And that's the important thing. Okay. Yeah, I actually have a cheese journal, which is just a little yellow notebook where I write down the cheese that I eat and how I felt about it and like the kind of preparation it took. I haven't updated it for a little while, but that's a thing that I do. Okay. I want there to be a clear distinction between the light side and the dark side of these trees to match with this one where I had this sort of underside. Um, I have it set to hard light and normal. Okay. Hard light. Hi, Ice. Hi, Blondie. How are you doing? It's Friday. Happy Friday. Yeah. So far, it's been pretty good. Oh, I forgot to select that layer too. Okay. Here we go. You are exhausted. Little Miss Lillian was up all night. Oh, do you take turns taking care of her, or do you both like take, or are you both awake all night? Because I know that like different um parents will do things different ways. You both wake up most of the time. Last night, okay. Oh wait, that's the wrong brush. There we go. You let Ollie sleep for one of them? Yeah, that would be really hard. Every parent is very powerful waking up and taking care of kiddos. Uh, Good afternoon, Sask. You missed my rant about cheese. I could probably spend this entire stream talking about cheese. Let's be real. Hi, Zil. Let's see. Blondie says it's definitely rough sometimes more than others, but should say it's worth it. Yeah. Okay. The style of these trees are a bit different from the other one, but I hope that'll be okay. I might tone it down a little bit later. Let's see. Ice says, uh, he tells people that raising a kid is the most exhausting but fulfilling thing you can do. Yeah, I feel like I'm the kind of person who would be a good uncle, but not necessarily a good parent, and I think that that's okay. I have huge respect for people who want to be parents and like choose that though. Okay, let's lessen the light here just a little bit, make it more subtle. Okay. Ice says he likes soft cheese on baguette. Mm. That that sounds really good. Oh. Okay, so next I'm going to make a very subtle layer because again I want a distinct difference between the light side and the shadow side of these trees. But I do need some texture on the leaves, I think. At least a little bit. I am really excited about the jalapeno pepper jack. I have been a fan of it for a long time. I have it on sandwiches frequently, but this is the first time I've gotten it like fresh sliced from the deli. Because usually there's a line and I don't want to deal with it, and you have to talk to a person, and it's a little bit more expensive. But you know what? Today I said, no, this grilled cheese that I'm going to have, it's worth it. Yeah, you have to talk to people. Uh, Laguna! Wow, it's hopping today. Is this like a good time to stream for people on Fridays? Because I never know when people like are able to hang out. You love the afternoon streams? Okay, nice. It's still before noon for me, so that works out pretty well. So one of the things I realized whenever I like visit my parents who are in a different time zone is that I have arranged my personal schedule and like my sleep schedule around the fact that my friends are 2 hours ahead of me. Like to the point where it can be a little difficult to like when I'm in the same time zone. Let's see. Blondie says it's a perfect time and day for you and Ollie. The end of the workday Friday chill vibe. Yeah, okay. I look forward to these too, even when I'm a little bit late because of deli things. Okay, I am going to oh, I have like a grayscale thing set up here so that when I do gradient maps for my comic, I can just pull from this instead of having to constantly do a slider here. But I'm gonna make this cooler blue. That's a little too warm. Okay, we'll try this. And then I'm gonna lower the opacity and change the layer mode, but I think I need it to recede back a little bit. Yeah, for some, I might have for the month of August, I might have a couple streams be a little bit like I'll start them probably I mean probably actually the same time that I started today, but later than my intended start time because of the freelance stuff that I've picked up. Includes a weekly meeting that is an hour before stream and can sometimes go long. But I'm still planning on doing the streams. Okay, let's lower the opacity a bit more. Okay, that's okay. And then I think I'm going to have um, back, freeze, clipping mask there. Oh wait, there we go. Okay, and then color. Okay. Oh, hello, Penny. There's so many people here. It's wonderful. Okay. I am still unsure if like does this fit in with the other one or did I add too much texture? I might have added too much texture to the bush. Okay, if I soften that a bit. Okay. Yeah, Penny is on my lap right now. She is being a little baby. Just a little baby. Did I show you guys the I mean you probably saw it in the Discord thing. The drawing I did of Nacho where he's very pathetic and sad. Ollie showed it to you. Yeah, he's doing so much better now though. We're introducing Cast shadows. Probably going to take this color, darken it up a bit. Why does anyone let me draw? Who gave me this power? Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna take the grass and the dirt and the pebbles and the above grass, create a layer, set that to through, and then I'm going to create a clipping mask here because you can, this is like, although there's still a few details on a different layer for some reason that I can't explain, but this way I can create shadows over all of the ground, but it won't touch like the mouse or the ribs. I don't know why it's why is that clipping mask gray? Oh, it's because this is set to through. Okay. I'll just selection, create selection. Did it work? There we go. Okay, that'll work. That'll do. But I can add shadows without going over everything. I'm keeping it at 100% for now so that I can more easily see the shadows as I'm drawing them. I might actually, it might bug me. I'm gonna set it to 50 right off the bat because I can still see it. Okay, so the light source is coming from like right in this blank space here. This is like the direction that it's coming from. So it's gonna be like this rib will cast a shadow kind of over here. This sort of direction. Okay. And I'll be touching stuff up a little bit later. Right now I'm getting the big shapes in, which seems to be my usual process. Okay. But you can see that already adding that one shadow helps a lot. And then I want this dirt, which in hindsight looks a little bit more like mud, but that's fine. I want this to feel kind of like it's above the grass just a little bit, so I'm having it cast a slight shadow as well. Yeah, I can clean that up later. And then because it's a circle, instead of the shadows going along here, these ones are going to be a little bit more like this direction. And the mouse casts a shadow as well. One of the things that I've learned about shadows is that sometimes simplicity is more looks better than like detailing every single curve of the shadow. Especially for a style like this where I'm more trying to create interesting shapes. Because it's not realism, it's stylization. Which aren't always opposites. There are plenty of realistic painters who will who have distinct styles. I think I'm probably gonna also add a darker shadow on the ribs as well, but we'll see how I feel after, like when it looks like what it looks like. And that curve. Not quite that thick, so I'm gonna, there. Does that feel right? I want the ribs to stand out. Sometimes flipping a canvas, and you can do this with traditional art too by rotating it or looking at it through a glass. It can help your brain see shapes new. I do that a lot with, here, let me pull up this comic page that I've been working on. It helps a lot with figuring out the balance of a figure. So like this character here, he looks like he's slouching, but for like if it looks right from flipping it, then that can help you oh, wrong layer. That can help you see more clearly any balance issues. People will use windows, or they'll use light tables for stuff like that if you draw using like pen and paper. So that's why sometimes I'll flip the canvas. I'm gonna touch things up later. Don't focus on that now. And I rotate the canvas simply because it's easier for me to make curves and straight lines and stuff from certain angles. And there's no point in like bending your entire wrist to do something when you can just rotate the canvas and get it easier. It's actually, it can hurt your wrist if you do bend it instead of the canvas. It's one of the a little while back I hurt my wrist by doing that. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna add a little bit of detailing to the... Oh yeah, my wrist is okay now. Sometimes it hurts still, but that's kind of part of just doing art. It's surprisingly difficult on your body to draw all day, every day. But for the most part, I'm okay now. Whoop, there we go. I think I might have some of the bush cast a shadow too. There we go. Gotta make time for hand massages. I've never actually had a massage before. They kind of scare me. Which sounds really silly, and it is, but... Oh, editing layer only. Oh my goodness, do I? Oh, I do have it on there. Okay. We'll just do this the old-fashioned way. It's okay if it's a little bit rough around the edges. I was gonna use a selection layer to bring these out of shadow. They are cheap and worth it if you have carpal or nerve issues. Yeah, I don't know if, like, there's probably a place that does that nearby, but I can't drive, so that really limits my opportunities for things. Well, see, now why did I do that? Maybe if I... Haha! Okay. I'm doing all right. There. Okay. And then I want this to be a little bit darker, but not all the way. Okay. Next, I'm going to lock transparency for that, and I'm going to use a gradient to see if I can get some, yeah, a little bit of differentiation. Okay, so that's the bulk of those cast shadows, and that's what it looked. Oh wait, hold on. Turn those back on. That's what it looked like before, and that's what it looks like with them. So they add a lot of, like, they really make the ribs feel more like a part of the, more like a part of the environment. So this, if I do end up keeping the shadows on the ribs, they are not going to be this dark. They're going to be more subtle because I've been nurturing these ribs for a while. I've been probably putting too much effort into them, but that's fine. I was going to have the laundry line cast a shadow, but the shadows are so long that you wouldn't be able to see it, even though it would cast a shadow. Okay, lower the opacity to that, and then add a little bit of, or I guess take away a little bit in certain areas. Okay. I think this might be done. And then I can start sketching. Hold on, let's compare it with this one more time. This one doesn't have any like bugs or birds on it. I'm wondering if I should have more. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, this was another thing that I actually had a dream that somebody was like, the shadows on the mouse's arm are wrong. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna fix that. Okay. What is that? What layer is that on? I need to learn how to do things on just like one layer. Okay. So the last, well, I say it's the last thing I'm gonna do. We'll see if that's actually the case. One more thing that I want to do is add a little bit of like rim light. So I have the ribs, they have like straight up white. I'm gonna pick an off white. Um, and I'm going to try and pop the mouse and the laundry out a bit more so that they don't get lost, because right now they're kind of getting lost. The tricky thing is that that's the same color as the rib. Um, hmm. Let's see. Did I add a noise filter on this? I did. Okay. Oh, that doesn't work. Okay. Uh, I put the signature underneath the pill there. There's not really a good place to tuck it in. I guess in this corner is fine. There we go. Okay, I think this is done. And then, so let me pull these so you can see them next to each other. Okay. So that's the first two illustrations in this series. I just can't really think of what bugs I would want to add to the ribcage one. It's already got a lot of detailing anyways, so it might be fine the way it is. I could add like a mushroom or two, but for now I think it's fine. The third one I think is, so this one's a tall one, this one's a square one. I'm thinking the other one should be a wide one. Let me 11 by 14.33. That's a, okay, weird size. Okay, so that one, the next one can be more landscape oriented. I think that'll be good. Dask says maybe a butterfly on top of one of the ribs. Yeah, I can do that. That wouldn't be too hard. Okay, so that butterfly right there, bane of my existence. Um, it, I drew it 3 different times. Where's... Okay, so butterfly 1 was like that. Butterfly... Where's butterfly 3? Butterfly 2 was like that, and then I was like, no. I have to spend more energy figuring it out. So I will do a butterfly one more time. And it will be orange. Oh, it's not a pain. It's just, they're surprisingly difficult. I could put the butterfly right here. You must push the artist at all times. Yes, it definitely doesn't lead to burnout, ever. This one, I think, I'm going to do in profile, though. So I don't have to deal with the goddamn wings. The other ones. We demand a field of butterflies. Okay, are you gonna pay for that, Laguna? You wanna commission me? I don't like that rotating it. Hold on. Where's the... Rotating it makes it aliased again, and I don't want it aliased. I just want it... Maybe I can sharpen it. Ugh, I'm just gonna redo the edges. A horde of butterflies with little swords and shields. That would be pretty fun. Well, it would be fun at first. Take a look, it's in a book, Reading Rainbow. Oh, hi, Cab. We're finishing up an illustration right now, and then I'm starting the third one in this series. Task found a butterfly one. Very nice. Okay, there we go. Now it's done. You're just here lurking and chilling. You hope I'm doing well. I am doing well. I have a bunch of cheese from the deli, which I'm excited about. Still thinking about that jalapeno pepper jack. Okay, so there's a butterfly here, and this one has like a butterfly there, which I guess that butterfly's fine. It's not important. And then this isn't officially part of the series because it doesn't have like a animal on it, but it is like related. You love pepper jack, solid choice. Pepper jack is so good. Okay, first things first, I'm gonna save this. July 28th. Frog. Okay, so I know that the third one I want to be a here we go. Make this small. I know I want it to have a frog. You like the butterflies and the whole vibe with these? Thank you. Yeah, they're different from what I usually do. I feel a little shy doing the thought process stuff here, but so I have these two pulled up to so that I have them in mind. When I was working on these ones, what I started with was actually like the overall shapes. So I'm gonna try and replicate that with this one. Since it's horizontal, I'm thinking let me make my pencil brush bigger. Since it's horizontal, I think maybe having something tall here. Because, like, these are, I guess technically considered spot illustrations, where they don't take up the whole canvas size, and they have like a solid background that fits with it. So I'm just gonna do some shapes that might be appealing to work with in some regard. Okay, so that's a possibility. Both of these have trees, so this one should have a tree as well. Kind of looks like a boat. Ooh, that could be fun. Okay, so it would it would be too, it might be too different though to fit in with the series. Um, but it could be like the frog could be over there. This could be like a lily pad. What are you thinking? More foresty, some cliffs, a water feature? I do want to do stuff with water. That's something that I haven't tried doing in this style, and I think that it would be a lot of fun and a big challenge. My my goal is to have three pieces that fit together as a series in a way. Um, So even though this would be really cool to have like a lily pad thing here and like a boat on water, um, with a frog playing an instrument, I think that that might be another illustration at some point. I also have to think about what kind of frog I would want. But this one I think could be really fun and having like, would it be too different from the others or would it still fit in with the same theme of little animals being like, even with the basic sketch and the way you're describing it sounds wonderful. Thank you. Yeah, this is the first time I've done the idea phase on stream. I've done the other ones I already had the sketches laid out. I definitely want to do this later. I just don't know if it fits in thematically with the series. A red toadstool mushroom in there. Oh, oh, that's really good. Yeah, a red toadstool mushroom. Okay, it could be like, because I've got both of these other ones. This one has like the bushes sort of cut off, and you see the underground feature. This one you don't see the ground, but it does sort of have like the trees are kind of cut off a bit. I could have like um, let me take this transform tool. Let's rotate it, shrink it up a little bit. Actually, hold on. I want to use the free transform tool to give it more of a funky shape. And then I can use the regular transform tool to adjust the size and the angle. I'm thinking, so lily pad roof sail thing can be there. I'm gonna touch that up a little bit. And then I can have the toadstool be here. So instead of the trees that the others have, this one has toadstool. Shrink the whole thing just a little bit so that there's enough space around it. And I can show the cross cut of the mushroom. Even if this doesn't fit in with the rest of them, I still kind of want to do it. And I can have like the water, like you see the underside of the waves a little bit. You would love to see this one finished at some point. I might get started with it right now. I am going to quickly look up river frogs and see what kind of frogs there are. Like, there's your classic green, there's brown, or it could be like a poison dart frog kind of deal where there's bright colors. It could be a rainforest frog. Rainforest frog. Because those are the ones with like the red eyes and they've got blue and they've got little red hands. That could be fun to do. I want this to, the lily pad roof sail thing to poke above more. And if I have the boat with the a thin end pointed this way, like he took an old rotting piece of wood, which could have mushrooms growing on it, like this. And then having the stuff on the far end be the cross cut, that could make it feel more like he's going like this like he's going this direction. And that could be good. Shorten the mushroom a bit so that there's a nice slope. Because I want this to be the tallest thing. I want the leaf to feel like a roof over the whole thing. I think I'm gonna go with this one. It's not quite the same as the others. I was thinking more foresty. An idea that I had was if he was um, or she could be a girl frog. You've got a boy mouse, a non-binary fox, so a girl frog um, would fit. But make it feel like a stroll along the river. And it doesn't quite make sense having the cattails be so big and the leaf be so big. Uh, but I don't care. I'm not doing this for a client, so I can do what I want. Let's adjust the stem of the mushroom. And I think having the bottom of the mushroom show would let me have those fun gills. Whimsical and fun. Yeah, that's kind of like the feeling that I want, I think. Um, don't want a tangent there, so I'm gonna have to raise this up a bit and then lower that. One of the things I used to do is I used to not collect mushrooms really necessarily, but I would collect spore prints of mushrooms. So what you can do, and this is a way, like one of the things that people will use to help the identify mushrooms is you take the cap and it's got like the gills underneath, right? That's where the spores are. So you remove this part, the stem, and then you add a drop of water and you cover it with a bowl and it's on a piece of paper. And then you wait a few hours and then once you're done waiting for a bit, you get like a print of the spores, so it'll be like in the shape of the gills, and they have different colors of stuff. Most of them are just sort of like a brown or a tan or a black, but sometimes they have pink spores and sometimes they have other fun colors too. So I used to do that when I lived in an area with more mushrooms. Oh, I think the audio stopped. You learned a thing today. Yeah. Um, hold on. I'll just replay this one. There we go. And then I can have. There's a website called Mushroom Observer that is just full of people with pictures of fungus that they find, and they help each other identify it. Um, I like to just go and look for the mushrooms. Okay, let's that. Actually, no. Let's take the liquefy tool and just flatten that a little. And then pull that up. And then I used to be pretty active on Mushroom Observer, again, when I lived in an area with mushrooms. There are mushrooms where I live now, but very rarely. Okay, so that was the shape I started with. This was the thing that kind of spoke to me. So I think I'm gonna go with this one. Usually I'll end up doing like a lot more sketches, but I'm really feeling this one. And then this means that I need to come up with a color palette next. So this one is kind of like orange and turquoisey teals. This one's like a yellow with a sort of brownish red. Oh, do I have a biology background? No, I just like biology. If I hadn't gotten accepted into the art program in college, I would have my second choice was biology. Okay. Maybe a little bit more green for that color. Okay, there we go. So this is gonna be my background color, I think. And then we've got the toadstool. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have like pinks and stuff in this one. Just because I like pinky colors. Part of me wishes I could go back to school and do biology stuff, but that's money and time, you know? So color palettes are one of the things that I'm least confident in. I have a difficult time deciding, and I'm kind of a perfectionist with it. It's less of an issue with these illustrations than with my comics. And one of the reasons why I've been doing these illustrations is so that I can practice working with straight up color, not relying on my inks at all. School ain't cheap. It really is not. It's not. I don't have any purples yet, so maybe I could have like a purpley color for shadows. And then the greens. See, this is sort of heading into the same territory as the last illustration, but there's only so many colors you can have. Then I want something, yeah, this color works for the cattails. Oh, bye, Penny. She just got up. She just jumped to go somewhere else. But yeah, I mostly just I like I just like learning about the world around me. I like documentaries. I like things like that. Okay. Oh, this music's grim. Oh, it's picking up. Okay. And then so I have like warm yellows for the others. What would a cool yellow edging on green be like with this palette? One of the funky things about green is that like this is more yellow than green, but because of what it's next to, it looks pretty green. And like you can get all sorts of green colors, but they're actually like a gray or sometimes a desaturated red even. Let's see. I need more colors like this. Although I'm pretty sure this is a pain to print. I'm desaturating that purple because I want the major colors here, I want to be a sort of tealy cyanish thing, turquoise. I don't know the difference between teal and turquoise. And then this pink. And then green is like the tertiary thing that I'm gonna work with. I'm not sure if this color palette is quite enough. I think I need a lighter blue along with these other ones. There, okay. Well, it's enough to start with. Palette. Then I'm gonna ditch this sketch layer because I don't need an excuse to have more layers. This one I'm gonna set to multiply, and then I'm gonna work underneath it. Setting it to multiply allows me to see what the colors and shapes are underneath it without having to constantly toggle the layer on and off. And then I'm going to have it be extremely faint because I'm working with rough shapes right now. Okay. I'm gonna give myself more space by moving these back to the main. Oops. Ah! No, that's not what I wanted. Okay, there we go. There. Phew, that's more space to work with. And then as I go back to reference, I'll want to be able to see those. I am going to start with the water shape. And I'm going to pick this medium bluish color as I work with it. I think it would be really nice to have like a few drops of water like reaching up here. I think that would look nice. Give it more action, more, well, not action's not the right word, more energy. And then this one, I want a dragonfly, so I'm gonna make a note. Dragonfly. Okay. Sometimes I wish that I had gone into biology just because it's interesting to think about what kind of person I would be and what sort of path I would have gone down, and also because then I would know so many more cool things. But I think choosing art was fine. I think that was an okay choice. That almost looks like a water mustache. It would have been difficult to do a dual major. Yeah, I had a really hard time with school anyways. I took longer than a lot of my peers because I took fewer classes per semester. The I enjoyed it a lot and I was doing my best, but it was hard. I went to a religious school because I grew up religious and I was learning that, I mean, I'm trans and it doesn't really necessarily fit in. And it was a little challenging. Is this literally like the classic funeral music? That's funny. So I'm blocking in the major shape for the front wave, and now I'm gonna go in and add some splashes. This is gonna be interesting because water is transparent, so I'm gonna have to do some funky things with layers, I think. You said, I bet that was rough. Did anyone give you a hard time for? I kind of kept it under wraps for the most part. I did not want to deal with the consequences of existing. But it wasn't bad. I met a lot of really wonderful people and I learned a lot, and the art department in general was pretty good. You've pictured Nacho playing the angst piano music this whole time. Poor Nacho. By the way, I've ordered stickers of this. So I'm gonna be sending them out to Patreon people when they're for August, and then any extras I'll probably put up in my shop. But yes, Nacho is playing the angsty piano music. He actually does jump on the piano a lot. Like, that's a thing that he does. Okay, I'm gonna actually label this front waves because it's gonna need to be weird things with transparencies. Do we have many cats? I have one cat. My roommates have two. Uh, my cat hates all other cats. She is a single cat kind of gal. Um, Actually, I'm gonna. Whoops. Didn't register the 7. Okay, 70%. There we go. Penny is the queen. Yeah, so she is 14 years old. She hangs out basically all the time in my room. She is happy that way. Every time one of the boys gets near, she she hisses and they hiss at her. And I mean, I guess at least they all hate each other instead of one of them trying to be friends. But Nacho and Spruce were supposed to be a bonded pair, but Spruce tried to kill Nacho, hence the cone of shame and the wound and the sorrow, and the poor Nacho, poor baby boy. But they're starting to get along better. We think that, or at least we hope that Spruce was just really stressed by me, like, being in a brand new home with new people. I'm excited to do reflections and stuff with the water, but I'm also a little nervous because I've never painted water before. I think it'll be fun. I have high hopes. I forgot to put Discord to streamer mode, I'm sorry. Luckily, that was the only notification I've had, but I'm gonna fix that for that last bit of the stream. Okay, there we go. Have we ever tried the Feliway plugins? Yeah, they don't care about it, really. Doesn't really seem to help a whole lot. Okay, how's the balance of the shape? Not bad. Let's add a little bit here. Poor babies, yeah. We've also tried giving Spruce some kitty Prozac to help with like anxiety or whatever. He is too smart and refuses to eat any pills. He will eat around the pill pocket. He will find a way to escape. He is just a troublesome boy. It used to be that we had to keep them separated, like all the time, but now they can be around each other as long as they're supervised. gonna worry about the water lines later, I think. I'm thinking if this mushroom is cut in half, it might make sense to have the water cut in half there, but that might be too much. So I'll remember that, but consider it again once I've blocked more of the piece in. This kind of reminds me of like a storybook. Okay. Base water, front waves. Boat front. Okay, my goal for this is to try to not have quite so many layers. We'll see if I can manage that. course, I'm trying that with a water illustration, which, good luck me. Water is the bane of my painting abilities. Give me sky, give me land, anything but water. I always think of, I think it's JMW Turner when I think of water paintings. He's one of the first people I think of. But yeah, that's one of the reasons why I'm doing it, is because it's difficult. You can't master waves. Bob Ross always made it look so easy. Yeah. I don't know how this frog is not going to be tipped over in this boat. We'll just say it's the power of magic, I guess. Oh gosh, I'm also going to have to learn how to paint an instrument. This is going to be a fun challenge. Get rid of all of that. Okay, and then I'm gonna have the boat bottom. And this one is going to be a lighter color, I think. Oh, wrong tool. A little bit lighter. That's good. Then you've got there. And then the frog needs a thing to sit on, so there's probably going to be like a scrap of wood to make a bench. Who's steering this boat? Who knows? I certainly don't. Okay. Said I wasn't gonna add a bunch of layers. I was lying. See, but this is different because I got nothing. My goodness, just dot dot dot. That's fair. It's wood, it has layers. Yeah, it does. That's the excuse. And it's mushrooms. They've got like gills and junk. It's fine. I'm just like, you know how in shows they'll be like, oh, as long as this doesn't happen, then everything will be fine. Or they'll say like, oh, here's our plan, and then it just cuts to everything has gone wrong. I'm imagining somebody taking the thing of me saying, my goal is to not add a bunch of layers, and then to like in the future when I'm doing the rendering, being like, oh God, how am I on layer 200 already? Is there a way to make it so that the brush only goes to to the alpha, only paint over alpha? Oh my gosh, what is... I'm not even gonna look at that. Anti-overflow, do not cross lines of reference. Nah, it looks like I'll just have to... See, I'm not making a new layer for these mushrooms, I'm just doing them on the same layer. See? Cheers for mushrooms. I just really like drawing mushrooms. That's the whole reason why I drew this stump. Which I'm also turning into a sticker. Um, I feel like I would do a really good job with like those those travel posters for like national parks. I feel like I would do a good job with those. Oh wait. You agree wholeheartedly. Loki just ate a fly. Good job, Loki. Try not to puke that up later. He's such a good hunter. Yeah, he is. Okay, I think that's a good number of mushrooms for the boat. And look, all the mushrooms on one layer. You should be proud of me. Rocks. The rocks are gonna be a cooler gray. Maybe. Cooler than this at least. Or maybe I could have them be mossy. But the reason why I'm turning off the water layers there is so that I can do the full shape of the rock, and then I can have some fun with transparencies later on. We are so proud. Sheds a tear. I'm gonna do the same thing with these rocks. All the rocks are gonna be on one layer. Just one layer. Only one. I can do it. I should make an auto action for the selection from layer stuff. That would make things faster. Okay. Add new auto action. Okay. Record. Let's see if I can get this to work. Okay. I will add another rock here, and then we'll test out the auto action. Needs to be a small rock. There. And then, it works! Okay, cool. One of my friends told me that there's a way to make it so that you can attach auto actions to keybinds, which would be really nice. I don't know how to do that yet. Okay, that's good enough for the rocks. And then I'm going to I'll probably end up using the layer masks to deal with the transparency issues for the water once it gets to that point. That way I don't have to make a million layers. Sketch. I'm going to mark this sketch with purple so that I can more easily see it. Okay, and then there's the front waves. I am going to have the boat be on its own layer, or in a folder. Leaf. I'm moving it over a bit because I want this shadow part of the water to poke out behind it. I'm gonna lock the transparency, and then I'm gonna get a darker color for the stem. And then I'm not making a new layer for the rest of the leaf. So this color kind of blends in with the background, but I'm still focused on blocking in the major shapes. So I'll deal with that later, and it might be that I just need to add some highlights and such to it. I don't understand the construction of this leaf. I don't know why the stem is in like the middle of it, but whatever. I realized that the whole like thumbnailing and stuff didn't actually take a whole lot of time. Um, I have been thinking about this for a while though. I'm hoping that you still enjoyed seeing sort of that process, even if it was a bit short. Enjoy the sandwich. See you later. Thank you, Sass. Okay, so there's the grasses. This is a pretty good start. I haven't used the pinks a whole lot, so the frog is probably, actually the mushrooms were going to be the pinks. That's right. Um, okay, so we made good progress today. We finished up the rib cage drawing, and we started the drawing of the frog, which is a little bit different from the others because it doesn't involve trees, but I think it still captures that same mood. Um, we're gonna have a frog playing a little instrument, enjoying a boat ride down a stream. Um, I am planning on streaming again tomorrow. It's going to be in the evening and it's going to be Dragon Age. And then the next drawing stream is going to be on Tuesday. So I hope you had fun. And I had a good time hanging out with all of you too. Bye.